Hello, and we are doing a quick little lesson and tutorial on one of my favorite AI app builder tools, Lovable. And you can find it here at lovable.dev. So if you're used to using ChatGPT or a whole bunch of other AI tools, then you'll be familiar with text generation AI tools. But this is interesting because you could make text into an app. So I'm going to show you a quick rundown of how to use Lovable. So first you can click your user account. You can see how many credits you have remaining. You can also check the settings as well. And then here you have where all your projects are. And then you have your shared projects. And also what's really cool and good for inspiration, public projects are also shared as well. So you can click into them like so, and you could see someone's completely built app. And if you would like to copy this, then over here you have this remix button. And if you remix it, it duplicates it into your workspace, and you have all the code that he was using. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of pre-made stuff here. This is just one, for example. But now let's say we want to just create a quick app. So they have a few different prompts for you to use. And there's a few ways you could go about this. You could either just enter in a prompt, but what I like to do is go to a different AI model first and brainstorm a little bit, first getting some good ideas, and then trying to craft a really good prompt with some AI app development prompt engineering, which I'll go into much later. But let's say you just wanted to do the most basic thing. So let's say I want to make an app based around maybe my dog. So let's say create a food and water tracker app for my dog. Make it look cute and very simple. And that's it. You are now an app developer starting today. So this is a very interesting setup. It's a little bit different than ChatGPT that you're used to, but you could see it has a cool chat interface. So it says, I love this idea, and it gives you some feedback. And then for the first version, it shows you everything that it's going to make. And if you're really interested, you could click in this card where it shows what it's doing, and you could see dynamically all the code that it's making. So even though you don't need to understand what all of this is, this could also supercharge your educational journey because this is using React. Now I am an experienced web developer, head to toe, no React. So it's also very interesting, and it helps me still learn to see how it's pumping out that code. So I did not pause or anything. I was talking for about 30 seconds and now our app is done. So I said, most importantly, make it look cute. And it did that. So what we have here is a basic tracker for food and water. And you could see the tracker is working perfectly. It even has a cool breadcrumb there. That's enough meals for today. Your dog has had plenty to eat already. And then the water too as well. And it logs all the data perfectly. But what if I want some extra features? So enable a way to reset the data and start from zero. So with natural language, you can do complex code edits and complex logic. So to do all of this initially, you would have to do what we call a CRUD, create, update, and delete actions, all this extra programming stuff. But with natural language, I'll add a reset functionality to clear all the tracking. So look at that. Now I can reset. I can add meals, add water, reset. So it is happening extremely fast, and Lovable 2.0 uses the incredibly fast and good coding AI model Claude 4. So not only are you generating code in your apps, but you're doing it extremely fast. So some other things to be aware of when you're using Lovable, you have the dev mode, which you can click and see all the code nice and easily. And this is good if you want to make edits right here. So you could see if I try and make any edits, you could save and then it will restart the app. So it doesn't all have to be AI assisted. Like I said, if you are a coder already, this is really just a tool to help you create your prototypes. So this is like pretty much like VS Code, if you're familiar with that, or you could untoggle the dev mode. And there's a few other things you can manage this in SuperBase. And to do that, you'll connect to SuperBase, creating an account, and this makes seamless user authentication, data storage, and backend capabilities possible. And then you can also sync your project to GitHub, so you could push all this code you did to GitHub, and now it's completely yours. See a Lovable and do whatever else you want. Invite, and then you can also publish your project to make it go live, hosted with Lovable. So here you can also click open in preview. And this is a great way to just have a focus mode of looking at your app. You can also toggle this edit with Lovable off if you have the membership mode. And then when you share your app, people wouldn't even know unless they looked at the URL that it's Lovable, or if you're doing presentations like I'm doing right now, showcasing your MVP or your prototype, it looks a lot more professional. And then you can toggle the sidebar. And then if you click the view history, this little time thing over here, you can also go back and do versioning, which is also really helpful in Next Level. Because then you can go over here to restore this version, so you can hop back and forth or see how certain prompts led you down areas you didn't want to go to. And then you can click here to see some settings for your app. The most important things to know is if you want to keep your project private or not. You could hide the Lovable badge, once again, if you have the Pro mode. And then you could change the domains as well. So you can add a custom domain. Let's say if you publish a site you made in literally an hour, you can publish it, add a domain, and then you have a littlehacker.com fully made by Lovable. And then the other important thing to know is the knowledge base for the project. So just if you're familiar with the custom GPTs and adding all these extra instructions, this is where you can add instructions like a PRD, product requirement documents, executive summaries, the tone, brand guidelines. That's where you want to add all that good stuff. And you can also get inspiration on Lovable's docs. Please go and check out their documentation. It is amazing and really lets you know how to build the best apps, because they want you to stick around. They want you to have your ideas come to fruition. And yeah, make sure you add stuff in the knowledge if you really want to have that solid app. So that's pretty much a basic overview. Some other last features, actually, we have this chat. So you can see here, chat without making edits to your project. So you can just plug it in here and do give me some suggestions to make it better. So now you can have a chat and it becomes like a chat GPT, and there's no edits being done. And this is great to really brainstorm, to audit, to debug, to get any insight. So as you can see, it looks over the code and now gives me a lot of cool new features I wasn't thinking of because I'm not a genius AI. And it gives a whole bunch of awesome features. So now we had this basic pet tracking app, and it gave me 12 different steps to make it so much better. And then because this is vibe coding at the bottom, you could just click implement the plan. So I'm just going to click that, and it's going to take all the stuff is suggested and make it better. And another awesome thing as well, you can click select to edit to make it even more of a vibe. So now you don't even need to know anything. As you can see, it selects all the different elements. So you could be like, select this numbers of the day streak. I actually don't want it to be green. I want it to be purple. I want this to not be a circle for the icon. I want it to actually be a pentagon. So it makes it seamlessly easy. A literal toddler could probably use this. And then we have attach, where you can attach images. One hot tip to take is to take a screenshot of whether it's design inspiration or certain areas of the app. And then you could drop that image in as context to add to your prompt. And then you can also click here. You can integrate GitHub. You can integrate the history, check the knowledge quickly, project settings, and SuperBase. So as you can see, this is vibe coding at its highest. You know, just implement the plan, and it's done a whole bunch of awesome stuff for us. And I'm going to be diving in deeper on other aspects of this. This is really just the tip of the iceberg. So let me know what you guys are thinking of. Let me know if you have any comments, and make sure to check out some more awesome videos, not only just on Lovable, but other aspects of AI in development and automation. I'll see you later.